This is Split Second, Episode 22, Tournament of Champions Night Number 1, VTR 11/30, 2022, air date 12/3, 2022, and we go.
This is our first ever Tournament of Champions. And tonight, one of these three contestants will win the chance in the luxurious car. But we will decide this first match in just a split second. And now here's the star of our show, Justin Hall.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jose Caceres, for filling in for Jason Hoyt tonight. I do appreciate you as always. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our first night of our first ever Tournament of Champions right here on Split Second, here on the channel. We appreciate you all being here, and we'll get to the introduction of our players here in just a second. But, folks, something I'm going to call your attention to real quickly is you'll notice that we didn't ask you a question. That's one thing that's going to be different about this next few episodes is we're not going to deal with that or the little side jokes and everything else because there is a lot of money on the line tonight for our players, and this is actually the second of the three semifinal matches that we will be doing. We would do the first one, but we have some combatants that are not available this week, so we will get their game in next week, hopefully. But for right now, I will turn to Jose Caceres to introduce our first set of semifinalists. Jose, go for it.
All right, well, first up, we've got a former game show contestant from the state of Washington, Miss Amanda Walker.
Hello.
Next to her, the man in the middle, you have a game show host from the city of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Please welcome Mark Leota.
It's me!
And finally, at the end, we have a lieutenant from the great state of Louisiana. Please welcome Cedric Weatherspoon Jr.
Hello, I want cookies.
Whoa.
You can't have them, Cedric.
Welcome to all of our players. You guys were all great contestants when you were here for your initial appearances, but now you're back, and we will get a Q&A session going with you, of course, after this first round. But for right now, let's get everything going. Of course, nothing has changed from the irregular show. It's still 10 for all three of you getting a correct answer, 25 for two of you getting a correct answer, and 50 in the first round for one of you getting a correct answer. Buzz-ins, still apply. Wait until I say, take a look at the screen, and then you can buzz in. If you try to buzz in too soon, you'll be forced to go dead last, and I will explain everything as we go along. So with all that being said, let's go in to the first round. And here we go with the first question. Hands on your buzzers. Good luck to all three of you. Pick one of these U.S. states and tell me, according to the Electoral College, do they have less or more than 10 votes? Take a look at the screen. Illinois, Tennessee, Montana. And we start things off with Amanda.
Montana, fewer.
Well, yes, in this case, less, but that is correct, and they actually only have three. So, Shedrick, we come to you next.
Tennessee more than 10.
That's correct. And Mark, that leaves you with Illinois.
Okay, so only leaves you two choices. More.
And you pick the right one. They have 20. And all of you get $10 to start off with. Good job. Pick one of these and answer these questions as they pertain to the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Take a look at the screen, players. What she ate, what she sat on, what she laid on. And Amanda, you're up first.
What she ate, porridge.
Correct. Shedrick.
She laid on beds.
Correct. And Mark, what did she sit on?
She sat on chairs.
That is correct. And all of you again get $10.
Some of which are very uncomfortable.
Pick one of these international sports stadiums and tell me, true or false, are they located in the United States? Take a look at the screen. Croke Park, Kyle Field, AT&T Stadium. And we're going straight down the line, left to right. Amanda, we start with you.
AT&T Stadium, yes, is in the United States.
That is true, yes. And Mark, you're up next.
That was the only surefire one I knew too. Kyle Field is not in the U.S.
Sorry, but it is. And now, Shedrick, that leaves you with answering Croke Park.
Croke Park, not in the U.S.
That is in Ireland, and Amanda and Shedrick pick up $25 on that one.
Just a side note. Man, if you had gotten that AT&T Stadium question wrong, I would have come to Washington to kick you.
Yeah, that was the
Because
only
that's where
one.
my Cowboys play.
Yeah, I highly doubt that someone would get that wrong.
All right, well, here we go again, players. I got another one coming at you right here and now. Pick one and give me the words that would give you the title of a mystery novel by Agatha Christie. Take a look at the screen. And then there, murder on the murder of, and we start with Amanda.
Murder on the Orient Express.
Correct. Mark.
And then there were none.
That is correct.
Wow.
Good
Are you-
job. Now, Shedrick, the murder of.
The murder of Roger Ackroyd? I don't know.
Well, you should know because you just gave me the right answer.
That's a very
Yeah.
random thing to say with such little confidence.
Yes, it is.
I knew Ackroyd was the last name. I didn't know the first. I was about to say Dan. I was like, no, it's not Dan. What was it? Then
The
Roger
murder of
popped up.
SNL, Dan Aykroyd. Well, good job.
Well, good
Yeah.
job. Yes, to everybody. You all get $10. Good job.
Yeah, Ackroyd thing. Yeah, look. I was like, don't say Dan.
All
Don't say
right.
Dan.
Here's the next question. Pick one of these European countries and tell me which one was the first, second, and third countries to join the European Union. And here they are: the Netherlands, Austria, and Denmark. So, Shedrick, go ahead with your answer.
Denmark second.
That is correct. Amanda?
Oh,
I will try Netherlands first.
They were the first. And then Mark, of course,
Austria third.
that is the sequential order, and everybody gets $10 by process of elimination there. Good job.
I'm president.
All right. Pick one and tell me the name of the musical duo from the 70s that had these big hits. Take a look at the screen. Muskrat Love, Summer Breeze, Precious and Few. And Amanda, you're in first.
Summer Breeze is Seals and Crofts.
Correct. Mark.
Oh, I have no idea about any of these. Uh,
Uh, time is up on that. Shedrick.
yeah, I have no answer.
Muskrat Love, Captain and Tennille. Is that how you pronounce the
Correct.
name? Okay.
Can I answer the third one just for fun?
Sure.
Precious and Few is by a group called Climax.
Actually, that's not what I have here. I have
Really?
Peaches and Herb.
Ooh.
Unless
Must
they
have
changed it.
been a older version or something because
Ah.
I've never
Precious
heard
and Few,
of any of those.
song by Climax, 1972.
mm,
Never heard of any of those.
well, we will check our facts and everything during the commercial break, but either way, you guys got your answers correct and you both get $25. So, we'll check on that one during the commercial.
All right.
And now I have another question for you guys here. Pick one and tell me true or false. Were these Eastern European countries ever a part of the Warsaw Pact? Take a look at the screen. Czechoslovakia, Turkey, Poland. And we start with Amanda.
All right. I will say Czechoslovakia, yes.
That is correct. Mark?
Turkey, no.
That is correct. And Shedrick, how about Poland?
Yes.
Correct, and you all get $10. Well done.
Good grief.
Ooh, look at those nice round numbers.
You guys have been studying since your appearances, so this ought to be quite the game.
It's remembering is the problem.
Alright, each of these initials are the initials of a well known television newswoman. Pick one and tell me the full name. Take a look at the screen. JP, BW, DS. And we start with Amanda.
BW, Barbara Walters.
That is correct. Shedrick.
You took mine. You took it.
You're not alone, Cedric.
DS Diane Sawyer. I don't know.
That is correct.
What?
And then, Mark, how about JP?
Oh.
Female news anchor.
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch the news.
Your time is up on that. So,
Jane Lee.
yes, Jane Polly.
I'm glad I went DS. I'm glad I went DS.
Well, Amanda and Shedrick pick up $25 there. Good job.
Sticking with those that I've never heard of. Thanks a lot.
I've surprised myself with DS. Not gonna lie. Let's continue.
All right. Pick one and tell me the name of the famous Ma that is associated with these descriptions. Take a look at the screen. AT&T nickname, Marjorie Main, 30s gang leader. And we start things off with Mark this time.
Okay. I gotta pick one first. 30's gang leader. Uh, Ma. Fuck, I don't know.
Uh-uh. Your time is up. Amanda?
The AT&T is Ma Bell.
That's correct. And now, Shedrick, which one do you want to try?
Uh, I'll try 30's gang leader. The only thing I think of is mafia boss, but that's not right.
No, not what I needed there. And
Ma
for the
Barker.
first, Ma Barker, yes.
Oh, Ma Barker. Okay.
Now, the other one that was not revealed is Ma Kettle.
I
Ma
thought maybe that
Kettle.
would be that one, but I was not sure.
Well, it's okay. You got the only correct answer there. So for the first time in this whole game, we have a singleton to Amanda. And good job on that. And we move on with this question. Each of these cities are the capitals of countries that start with the letter N. Pick one and name the country. Take a look at the screen. Abula,
Okay, there we go.
Wellington, and Kathmandu. And we start things off with Mark.
Wellington is New Zealand, I do believe.
That is correct. Shedrick.
Kathmandu. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it right. Kathmandu is Nepal.
That is correct. And Amanda, how about Abula?
There's a typo on that one. It should be Abuja, but that's Nigeria.
That is correct. And everybody
Yeah,
gets
the
$10
J.
there. And that is the end of the first round. Let's take a look at our scores. Amanda is holding strong at first at 185. Shedrick is not far behind her at 135, and Mark is at 60. We will come back and talk with the players on the other side of this break. Don't you guys go away. Welcome back, everybody, to Split Second here. We're rolling along with the Tournament of Champions here. We're going to transition into round number two, but before we start the questioning and everything, we're going to talk to our returning champions. We're going to start with Amanda. She was the only one of all of the people playing in this tournament to go the full 5 days without winning the car in the bonus round. But on her fifth day of her countdown round win, that's when she clinched the car and retirement. So, Amanda, that's been a while since we did that. What have you been up to since then?
It has. Not a whole lot. Those if people remember that my 5 episodes, it was luck. You may remember how much I was trying not to hit the car. Like I was like, please not the car, please not the car, because I wanted to keep playing, which I imagine is somewhat unusual. But I had a blast. There's about 8 inches of snow on the ground here in Washington, and it's pretty awesome. I love snow. And yeah, excited to get ready for Christmas.
Oh, yes, that is true. Christmas is very quickly approaching us, and that
Mhm.
means, of course, the end of the year. So, I personally am ready to move on with 2022.
The whole 2020s have been kind of a rough decade so far.
Yeah, that's no joke. In the last few weeks alone here, we've lost some very prominent people that we all are familiar with. So, enough with the losses is all I can say about that. But I'm not in control of that. Only a higher power is. So it's all in his time. But we won't get on to that subject. But we'll move on now. Amanda, welcome back and good luck. We go
Thank you.
now to Mark Leota, our resident member from uh, the Canadian provinces up there. And
Hello. Great to
good,
be back. Split
yes, it
second.
is good to have you back. Tell us what you've been up to since your appearance on Split Second.
Uh, well, mainly been keeping myself busy with working, enjoying my Nintendo Switch. Also trying to shield myself from towels. Just kidding. But anyway, I've been up to a lot of good stuff lately since I've been here.
Okay, well, you were actually able to get a nice trip for yourself and some spending cash while you were on it. Did you take it yet, or are you still waiting for a chance to go?
Just waiting for the right time.
Okay. Well, anybody can take a trip to Vegas whenever they want to, so maybe you'll get a chance to do that. But if you are able to win through, oh boy. But we will see what happens with that. Good to have you back. And now, Shedrick, we come to you. You're back with us. You were pretty far down on the leaderboards, but you were still able to qualify. Now you're back here and you're going for the Tournament of Champions. And so, what what's going through your mind right now, considering your opponents?
Let's see. Well, for one opponent, just she's on her game. The other one, it's like I have a chance, but it's all depending on if you're faster on the button, you got that mindset, the intelligence, and everything else. And honestly, I didn't expect myself to be in the tournament, and come to my surprise, here I am. And well, I'm not going to squander this opportunity. I'm going to do the best I can. Play on.
All right. Well, let's get started with the second round. And of course, all of you know it's 20, 50, and 100 now for your correct answers. And we'll get things started. Hands on your buzzers, and away we go. Each of these companies are the largest makers and sellers of a product you see in a supermarket. Pick one and tell me the name of the product. Take a look at the screen. Kimberly Clark, Colgate, Dannon. And we start with Amanda.
Colgate toothpaste.
Correct. Shedrick.
Dannon yogurt.
Correct. And Mark, that leaves you with Kimberly Clark.
Baby diapers.
No, sorry, it is not baby diapers. More adult form, toilet paper, to be completely
Oh,
honest with you. But Amanda and Cedric, with their correct answers, get $50. Good job.
All right.
hmm,
Okay.
okay. Well,
So now each of these words means vary in their own language. Pick one and tell me the name of the language. Take a look at the screen. Muy, tre, molto. And we start with Amanda.
Muy es en español.
Good job on that. And we're now broadcasting in SAP. But yes, you are correct. And now we go to Shedrick.
Malto, Ireland. No.
No, I'm sorry. It is not Ireland.
Mm.
Uh, Mark, we come to you.
alright, if I don't get this, I should be ashamed of myself. Trey, I believe, is Italian.
No, I'm sorry, it is not.
Oh,
Wow.
Trey is French,
Oh, yeah.
and Malto is the Italian one.
Oh,
oh,
man. Okay.
And Amanda picks up $100 for herself there.
Oh, the single thing.
And the lead, so we move on. Pick one and tell me the name of the person or character that we are describing who has the first name of Tennessee. Take a look at the screen. 16 Tons singer, The Glass Menagerie author, Cartoon Penguin voiced by Don Adams. And Amanda, we start with you.
Glass Menagerie is Tennessee Williams.
Correct. Shedrick.
A cartoon penguin voiced by Don Adams, I believe, is Tennessee Tuxedo.
Correct. And now, Mark, how about the 16 Tons singer?
Tennessee. Oh,
Right.
never heard of them. Tennessee something or other. No.
I'm sorry, that is not right. It is Tennessee Ernie Ford.
Tennessee Ford. Okay.
Ernie Ford, yes. And Amanda and Shedrick pick up $50 there. Alright. Pick one and tell me the name of the celebrity that has or once had these estates. Take a look at the screen. Blank and Alley.
Oh,
Uh, oh, wait. Oh, guys, I'm sorry.
I know what the
eh,
question is probably supposed to be.
something
The
happened.
Yeah, the question needs to be pick one and fill in the name of the other partner that completes that title of a TV show from long ago.
Sure.
So, Shedrick, are you going to buzz in? Thank
Oh, there we
you.
go.
And now, Amanda, start things off.
One of very fond memories of watching this on Nick at Night, Laverne and Shirley.
There you are. And Mark, we go to you next.
Okay. One on the very bottom. Caggy and Lacey.
Correct. And Shedrick, how about Blank and Alley?
Ah, Macy and Alley. Don't
No,
know.
I'm sorry, that is not right. Kate and
Oh, Kate and
Allie.
Alley. Oh.
And Amanda and Mark pick up $50 there.
Okay, I'm finally in triple digits now.
All
Keep it
right.
up. Now, I do apologize. We're back on task here. Each of these, sorry, pick one and tell me yes or no is the first word of the name of the scientific study of the second word. Take a look at the screen. Anatomy, the body. Philately, stamps. Prerogity, education.
Can you
So,
repeat the what you're looking for? I was a little confused by that.
okay, I do apologize. I want you to pick one and tell me yes or no. Is it or is the first word, in this case, anatomy, philately, prerogity, is that the name of the scientific study of the second word out on the other side of the slash?
Okay.
So, Mark, you start things off first.
Yeah, that kind of was a bit confusing, but Anyways, anatomy, body, I'll say yes.
And you would be right in that. Amanda, we come to you next.
Pedagogy education. No, it is pedagogy.
Is it a misspelling or.
I mean, the word is pedagogy, Pedagogy. So it's very close, but that's not that.
Okay. But but you're saying it is the correct thing for education, though?
I mean, if that is just a misspelling of pedagogy, then yes. If it's like a sneaky different enough that it's false, but pedagogy is the study of education.
Okay, yes. Then in this case, it is a misspelling. Okay, but I will correct you or credit you with the correct answer then because
Okay,
I know that you know what you're talking about. So
okay, cool. I appreciate that I have the credibility. Yeah.
you're fine. And now, Shedrick, how about philately?
At long last, yes. Lovely is stamps, yes.
That is correct, and everybody gets $20.
Oh, mercy.
All
Hmm.
right, players. Each of these four-letter words are also the scrambled names of four-letter world capitals. Pick
Hmm.
one and tell me the name of the capital. Take a look at the screen. More, mail, slew. And we start with Mark.
Slew would be Oslo.
Correct. Amanda?
Uh, Four is Rome.
Correct. And Shedrick, how about mail?
I would say male would be Liam? Oh, no.
You, what did you say first?
I said Liam, but I think it was Lima.
Yep, I gotta go with what you said first there, because you
Yeah,
were
yeah,
confirming that.
yeah. I
But
went
it
too.
is
Yeah,
Lima.
yeah. I went too quick on that. And I
Yeah,
just saw it.
I'm so sorry about that. It cost you there, so Amanda and Mark get $50. Good job, everybody.
Ooh, you hate to see it.
It happens, Shedrick.
All right,
Yeah, it does.
got another one for you all here. Each of these infamous people were at one time president of Middle Eastern countries. Pick one and name me the country. Take a look at the screen. Saddam Hussein, Bashar al Assad, Hosni Mubarak. And we start with Amanda.
Saddam Hussein, Iraq.
Correct. And Mark, or Cedric, I looked at the wrong person, sorry.
Thank you, sir. Hosni Mubarak, Egypt.
Egypt is right. And now,
Right.
Mark, how about Bashar al Assad?
And these are Middle Eastern countries, you said, right?
Middle Eastern countries, yes.
Alright, Iran?
No, I'm sorry. You ran so far away. That was Syria he was
Syria.
president of.
Okay.
So Amanda and Shedrick pick up $50 on that one. Alright, pick one and tell me the last name of these pair of acting sisters who have won the Best Actress Oscar. Take a look at the screen. Lynn and Vanessa, Dorothy and Lillian, Joan and Olivia. So we start things off with Mark.
Could you repeat the question? I didn't quite hear it.
Yes. Pick one and tell me the last name of these pair of acting sisters who have won the Best Actress Oscar.
Okay, Lynn and Vanessa Redgrave.
Correct. Amanda?
I'm actually not sure which one you are looking for Joan and Olivia because they went by different last names, but it's Joan Fontaine and Olivia de Havilland were
And
sisters.
that is exactly what I have here, so you are correct 100% on that one.
Okay.
And now, Shedrick, how about Dorothy and Lillian?
The only thing I think of is Dorothy and Lillian Jackson.
No, not Jackson. Gish. G I
Okay.
S H.
Yeah, I would not have gotten that.
Well, Amanda and Mark pick up $50 there. Alright. Pick one and tell me the name of the Broadway musical that these well loved songs come from. Take a look at the screen. Good night, my someone. People will say we're in love. Some enchanted evening. And we're starting things off with Shedrick this time.
Good night, my someone, the Music Man.
Yes, that is correct.
All right, there we go.
Amanda?
Some Enchanted Evening, South Pacific.
Correct. And Mark, how about people will say we're in love?
Uh, fuck. I've got no.
Uh-uh. Your time is up. That was Oklahoma.
Oh, Oklahoma, where the
Eh,
wind.
stop.
No, don't do that. He'll get copyrighted.
And so Amanda and Shedrick pick up $50 there. Pick one and tell me the name of the celebrity that has or once had these estates. Take a look at the screen. Neverland, Graceland, Promised Land. We start with Shedrick.
Everland gotta be Michael Jackson.
That is correct. Mark?
Well, Graceland would have to be the one and only Elvis Presley.
Yep. And now, Amanda, how about Promised Land?
That one I actually don't know. Is it I Frank Sinatra?
Oh, no. That was actually the harder of the three.
Oh, I know.
That was Oprah Winfrey, of all things.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay then.
Okay.
I thought I went with Neverland.
So, with that, Shedrick and Mark pick up $50. And that is the end of round number 2. Let's take a look at our scores here. Amanda is still holding strong at 655. Shedrick is 405 and Mark is at 280. We're going to take a quick commercial break, but when we come back, it is the round of all rounds. It is the countdown round. And we'll do that right after this, everybody. Don't go away. Welcome back, everybody, to Split Second. We've got a very tight game going on here amongst all of our players. We're going to wipe the scores clean, as they all know that we do. And the way that we do the countdown round is you count down from the score that is on your readout out in front there, and that is determined by how you stood in the previous round, and that is as follows. Amanda, you had the most amount of money leaving second round, so you are going to count down from 4.
Mhm.
Shedrick, you're the next up at 405, so you're going to count down from 5. And Mark, you're going to count down from 6. And if everybody is ready, we will begin the countdown round now. Pick one of these famous fictional detectives and tell me the author who created them. Take a look at the screen. Miss Marple, Sam Spade, Philip Marlowe. And we start things off with Mark.
Marple is Agatha Christie. I know that for a fact.
Okay, that is correct. Now continue.
Sam Spade.
I gotta call time on you there. Amanda, you can pick up from here.
Okay. Sam Spade, Dashiell Hammett,
Correct. Continue.
Philip Marlowe, Raymond Chandler.
Correct. And that finishes off that one. And we'll clear the buzzer here. 2, 5, and 5 is the score. We move on to another question. Hands on your buzzers. Pick one and tell me the name of the world city where these 5-star hotels are located. Take a look at the screen. Waldorf Astoria, George V, the Ritz. And we start with a Mark.
Waldorf Astoria, I think is New York.
Correct. Continue.
George D. I'll say London.
Nope, I'm sorry, that is not right. We go to Amanda now. If you can pick up these other two, you will be a finalist.
I don't think I can do it on this question because that was my guess for George. But I think the Ritz is also in New York.
Alright, I'm sorry, that is not what I have here. And let Shedrick answer real quickly and then I will explain.
Okay, George V. Paris.
That is right, and now let me explain to all of you about the one with the Ritz. It's actually London that I have here.
Oh,
Wow.
But I know the Ritz Carlton is actually what you might be thinking of.
Probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is just the Ritz in general. So,
I London. I think it's the Ritz. Damn it.
but I will fact check that and figure out what's going on with that one too. But in the meantime, between time, let's move on to another question. It's 2, 4, 4, and here we go with the next one. Pick one of these titles and tell me the name of the famous Franklin who are associated with them. Take a look at the screen. One day. And we start things off with Mark.
Or Richard's Almanac. Ben Franklin.
Yes, I will accept that. Continue.
One day at a time. Franklin. Roosevelt. I don't know.
Alright. Shedrick, you're in next.
Okay, one day at a time, Bonnie Franklin.
That is correct. Continue.
Chain of Fools, David Franklin.
No, I'm sorry. That is not right. Amanda, you can pick that one up.
Yeah, Chain of Fools is Aretha Franklin.
The Queen of Soul herself. May she rest in peace.
I should be ashamed of myself.
Yes, you
I
should.
should. Aretha. Why didn't I think of Aretha? I didn't know she did Chain of Fools.
Each of these famous gents married someone equally famous in the 80s. Pick one and tell me who they married. Take a look at the screen. Prince
No.
Andrew, John McEnroe, Arnold Schwarzenegger. We start with Mark this time.
Schwarzenegger married. I don't know who he married.
Oh.
Amanda, if you
Um,
give me one answer, you will win and be a finalist.
okay. Arnold Schwarzenegger married Maria Shriver.
There
That
you go.
is correct, and Amanda, you are a finalist. Congratulations.
Thank
Good job,
you.
Amanda.
Thank you.
GG.
Thank
Oh,
you. Yeah, GG.
And
indeed.
we will deal with these other two here.
Um,
Uh, go
so
ahead.
can
Oh,
I?
yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. I know sometimes I've interrupted you. Sorry.
That's
Okay.
okay.
Prince Andrew, Sarah Ferguson,
If I can find it. Yes, that is right.
and
Dang.
John McEnroe, Tatum O'Neal.
That is correct as well.
She's a monster at the
She only
knowledge.
needed one,
Yeah.
though, and she picked it off. So,
Oh, I only have both in
Amanda,
second.
I'll be back to deal with you in just a second.
Sure.
Mark, you did a great job on here tonight. Um, you have, from your previous run, if I can find it here, a total of $9,585. And for being here on the Tournament of Champions, if you lose, I always give the remaining two players a consolation prize of $10,000. So that is what you'll pick up for your efforts tonight, as well as your 280. So we'll make sure and get that to you. We want to thank you for playing this season and coming to the TOC. Did you have fun?
I did.
All right. Well, good. And we'll see you next season, hopefully, when you try again. And then, Shedrick, like I said, you came in here almost at the bottom of the leaderboard at 6,488. I don't know what kind of trip you took right off to
I think it was New
retire
York City.
with. New York?
I think it was
Okay.
New York. Yeah, New York City.
Well, enjoy that trip. Plus, you'll also be getting $10,000 for your efforts today, and the 405 that you brought from the second round. Did you have fun here in the TOC?
Always have a blast here on split second. I'm about to say countdown. Lord.
Well, we're in the countdown round of split second now, so I get where you were going with that, but it's okay.
Gotcha.
But congratulations again to everybody. And Amanda, you are you're a finalist now, and we will see you in just a few weeks for the final game. But for right now, this is the end of the night for us. We don't do a car bonus round at the end during the TOC. So until then, when we get AJ Richards, Brandon Scruggs, and Jason Myers on this stage for their semifinal match, I'm Justin Hall. We'll see you next week at the same appointed time right here on Rocky Top Studios. Good night, everybody.